The giant panda is a bear species endemic to China. The name giant panda is sometimes used to distinguish it from the red panda, a neighboring mustaloid. Giant pandas are listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List of threatened species. Their population has been severely affected by habitat loss, fragmentation, and poaching. Efforts have been made to conserve their habitat, establish protected areas, and breed pandas in captivity for reintroduction into the wild. The Chinese government has implemented conservation programs, and their numbers have shown a positive trend in recent years. Giant pandas have thick, dense fur that keeps them warm in their mountainous habitat. They have two main colors on their fur. The majority of their body, including the chest, abdomen, and limbs, is covered in white fur. Their ears, eye patches, shoulders, and legs are black. The black fur extends around their eyes, giving them a masked appearance. Giant pandas are relatively large bears. Adult males are typically larger than females. On average, males can weigh between 100 to 150 kilograms and reach a length of about 1.5 to 1.8 meters from nose to tail. Females are slightly smaller, weighing around 68 to 100 kilograms and measuring 1.2 to 1.5 meters in length. Giant pandas have a robust and muscular body shape. They have a round head with prominent cheekbones and a broad face. Their snout is short and wide. They have strong jaws and sharp teeth adapted for chewing bamboo. The front limbs of giant pandas are strong and well developed, enabling them to climb trees easily. They have 5 fingers, including an opposable thumb, that helps them grasp bamboo shoots and manipulate objects. The hind limbs are also muscular, allowing pandas to walk, climb, and maintain balance. Giant pandas have distinctive paw pads that are covered with tough skin. These pads, along with strong claws, help them grip bamboo while feeding and climbing trees. The tail of a giant panda is relatively short, measuring only about 10 to 15 centimeters in length. It is covered in fur, typically with a mix of black and white coloration. Giant pandas are not known for their speed. They are relatively slow-moving animals due to their large size and body structure. Their physical adaptations, such as their robust build and strong limbs, are more suited for climbing and feeding on bamboo rather than for speed. On the ground, giant pandas typically move at a leisurely pace. They walk or amble slowly, and their movements are generally deliberate. Their preferred method of locomotion is walking on all fours, using their limbs and claws for support. In terms of running speed, giant pandas are not built for fast sprints. While there are no specific measurements available for their top speed, it is generally considered to be quite slow compared to other bear species or even many other land-dwelling mammals. Their lifestyle and diet, primarily centered around bamboo consumption, do not require them to be fast runners. Instead, giant pandas rely on their climbing skills and agility in trees. They are excellent climbers and can navigate through the branches with relative ease, using their powerful limbs and specialized wrist bones to grasp and manipulate bamboo shoots. Giant pandas are not particularly vocal animals, but they do produce a variety of sounds for different purposes. Giant pandas emit bleating sounds that are similar to those made by sheep or goats. They can produce honking sounds, which resemble the calls of geese. When giant pandas are disturbed or feel threatened, they may emit huffing sounds. Giant pandas can also produce deep, growling sounds. Giant pandas occasionally make chirping sounds, which are high-pitched vocalizations. It's important to note that giant pandas are generally quiet animals, and they rely more on body language and scent marking to communicate with each other. Their vocalizations are relatively infrequent and tend to be limited in range and complexity compared to some other animals. Giant pandas are herbivores, and they have a unique adaptation that allows them to digest bamboo. They consume various species of bamboo, including both the shoots and leaves. They have specialized teeth and strong jaws to chew and process the tough bamboo fibers. Giant pandas need to consume a significant amount of bamboo due to its low nutritional value. They have to eat large quantities of bamboo each day to meet their energy requirements. Adult pandas can consume 12 to 38 kilograms of bamboo shoots and stems daily, depending on its availability and quality. There are different species of bamboo that giant pandas prefer, including arrow bamboo, which is one of the most common types consumed by pandas. They show a preference for certain bamboo species based on factors such as taste, accessibility, and nutritional content. Giant pandas live in regions where bamboo is abundant. They are typically found in the mountainous areas of central China, where bamboo forests thrive. Their habitat selection is closely linked to the availability of bamboo as their primary food source. Although bamboo is the main component of their diet, giant pandas are known to consume small amounts of other foods as well. This includes fruits, grasses, and occasionally, small rodents or carrion. However, such items make up a very small proportion of their overall diet. Giant pandas are generally solitary animals, meaning they tend to live and forage alone rather than in large social groups. It's important to note that while giant pandas are not highly social animals compared to some other species, they still possess some level of social behaviors and interactions, particularly during the breeding season and in maternal care contexts. The breeding pattern of giant pandas is characterized by several distinct features. Giant pandas have a specific breeding season that occurs in the spring, usually from March to May. During this time, both male and female pandas become sexually receptive. Female giant pandas have a relatively short and highly unpredictable estrus cycle. This cycle usually lasts for only 24 to 72 hours, and the exact timing can vary from year to year for each individual female. This brief window of fertility adds to the challenges of successful mating and breeding. Male pandas use scent marking and vocalizations to attract females and signal their reproductive readiness. They may engage in competitive behaviors, such as wrestling or vocal challenges, to establish dominance and gain access to receptive females. Mating usually occurs on the ground and involves a brief copulation period. Giant pandas have a low reproductive rate, with females typically giving birth to only 1 or 2 cubs. Twin births are more common, but single births can also occur. This low reproductive rate, combined with the challenges of estrus timing and limited fertility window, contributes to the vulnerability of the species. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.